Thank you for buying concert tickets, because we can't do what we do without you buying concert tickets. And it's so cool because we live in this world now where we live in this tiny screen, or maybe in a slightly bigger screen, and it doesn't fucking work here. You have to be here. Woo! The screen will never replace this, and it's so cool. So thank you so much for spending your cash on coming to live music. It's an amazing experience for us musicians, so thank you. But yeah, I think any musician who is making a living from being a musician can probably say that they had a moment where they felt their tide changed and they were able to stop, stealing or working in a bar or whatever happened. Anyway, so mine came some time ago, let's say over 10 years ago. How long is it? 13, 14 years or something. But so I was on the road, I was playing in my friend's band, a great experimental folk punk band called Half Cousin. And I was in his band and I was hitting a metal box with a stick and playing a clarinet. I don't play clarinet. Through a distortion pedal. It was terrible, but it was really good because it was experimental. We were experimenting. No one had ever heard a clarinet like this before. Anyway, I went on the road with my friend's band, and I just finished making the first record, but it hadn't been released. And my record label boss, he said, "Oh, Katie, I think you should stay in London. I don't think you should go off with another band. We've just made a record." I was like, "Oh, come on. It's gonna take a few weeks to phone people about it. Whatever you do, it'll be fine, nothing's gonna happen. It's not gonna be released for another 2 months or something." He said, "Oh, okay." Anyway, so a week later, my label boss calls me. He goes, "Katie, yes, you have to come back to London." I was like, "Oh, why?" He says, "Do you want to go on Jools Holland?" I was like, "Yeah! Woo! Woo!" Jools Holland, if you don't know Jools Holland, Later with Jools Holland is this music TV show in the UK. It's the best. There's nothing like that, It's really and also amazing because he's a musician. He was in the band Squeeze, great band. But also, so there's a rapport, and he will have all these really different musicians, some unknown, some really famous, all together, and each person plays a song. It's so cool. And anyway, Nas the rapper. Yeah. Nas the rapper had cancelled 24 hours before the show. Yeah. And the girls who scout new bands had seen me and they were like, "Oh, get that girl, get the horse girl. Get her to come on." And no one had seen, I played to coffee shops and in bars, and my first time ever on TV. I was like, "Oh shit." And I'm so happy I only had 24 hours because I didn't have time to get so worried. Anyway, I get on the train, and when you go on TV for the first time, say yes. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Something that you should think about is what you're gonna wear. Okay? It's important because it's visual. And I went back to my apartment in London and I was kind of panicking or whatever. I was like, "Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna wear. It's all about the music, I don't care." And I made a very strange decision. I will never understand why I did this, but I went in my room and I was not just experimental with the clarinet. Sometimes I was experimental with sweaters. So I had this really cool mohair sweater. It was really furry, like a monster. And I remember, a month before, I was like, "This sweater would look really cool with no sleeves." What? Anyway, so I cut the sleeves off. Yeah. But I didn't wear the sweater. I went to my apartment on my way to Jools Holland. I saw the sleeves. I was like, "Whoa." They look really cool on my legs. What the fuck? So I must have been in a very panicked place. I don't know what was happening. So I put the sleeves on my legs. I look like I have hairy legs. It's very feminist. I don't know why, but there we go. And I went, so if you see YouTube, I have big hairy things. It's very strange. Don't look at that, just look at the face. Pedal. Anyway, so I get to the studio. It was phenomenal. It was Anita Baker, Jackson Brown, and The Cure. It was so cool. And so that was the first time anyone ever saw what I did. And there's this one shot on the TV show where I'm this big, like tiny, and I'm inside Robert Smith from The Cure's hair. They took the shot through his hair. I'm like a little goth egg. There, it was so cool. But it was an amazing experience, and then suddenly everyone saw this video, and maybe some of you saw that video.
Yeah.
And anyway, what happens after that though, is that you then see where it goes. It's like this crazy little working kind of pixie that goes and finds places for you to play. And so I really want to play this song for you because it's been such a life changer. You've been so supportive since this song. And I want to say, I'm going to dedicate, I don't often do dedications, but I'm going to dedicate this song to my dear friend, Carlo Bozzi! Carlo is here, and Carlo worked with me in Switzerland with the label, with Virgin, to help me bring this record to you guys, and you guys wouldn't know about it if it wasn't for Carlo working really hard. So I want to say thank you and all my love to him, and thank you to you guys for sticking with me and being here tonight.